Hey guys, it's Max Pigman here. Forgive my voice. I'm going through the annual cold season as it is, but wanted to give you a quick update on QR codes. I've had a lot of questions about what QR codes are and how they can be utilized in the real estate business. So the first thing you need to understand about a QR code is the fact that it's a simple way for people to connect the offline world with the online world. So if you would like to try out a QR code, let me give you a simple set of instructions on how to do so. The first thing you need to do is find a QR code generator. There's lots of these out on the internet. The one that I use is at delivr.com. So if you look up here in the address bar, it's delivr.com/QR-code-generator. And this is a free service, and there's no restrictions on commercial activity, where some of them have restrictions on commercial activity, which might not be so great for real estate. So what you're going to do is you're going to create a QR code, but you also need a URL that you want to link this QR code to. So just as an example, one easy URL would be to go out to realtor.com and find a listing that you currently have that you want to be able to advertise via this QR code. So in this case, I'm using one of my mother's properties in the beautiful Bitterroot Valley of Montana. So I'm going to go up here to the address bar on the top of realtor.com, and it's got this very long URL, as you can see. I'm going to hit edit copy, and I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to go over to another nice little technology called goo.gl. So it's the Google URL shortener, and if you look at the address here, it's http://goo.gl. And what it allows you to do is put a long URL. So I'm going to paste this URL in here, and then I'm going to shorten it. When I shorten this URL, now it's created this nice little short URL for me, and it also gives me ability to track what kind of traffic I get to that URL. So now I'm just going to edit, copy that short URL, and then I'm going to go over to this delivr.com where I'm going to create my QR code, and I'm going to go ahead and paste that URL into there. And then it says they have their own shortening version. I don't want to shorten it any further than it already is. I want to use that original URL. And then what size of QR code would you like to generate? So I'm going to say large, and then I say generate QR code. And that fast, it generates this QR code. Now this QR code can be scanned by any number of smartphones on the marketplace, everything from iPhones to Androids to Nokias to you name it, pretty much every phone, BlackBerry, they all have QR code readers. And if a consumer takes their phone and scans either their computer screen, or better yet, you print this out and put it on a mailing label or the back of a business card or on a sign or on a flyer or on a postcard, they're going to actually scan that, and that's going to take them directly to that URL, which is that listing. So the next thing you would want to do is you'd want to actually capture this image so that you could use it in your marketing. Now I'm currently using a tool called Jing, which you can get at jingproject.com that I've talked about before. So I'm currently recording the video with this technology, but what I would normally do is I would capture this, and because I'm lucky enough to be using a Mac computer right now, I can simply just capture it that fast there. And now I've captured it, and it's sitting out on my desktop, and now I can actually use that in my marketing. For example, I could actually go over to my Facebook page. So let's say I want to jump over to my Facebook page, and you probably have a Facebook business page set up. And if I want to go over to my Facebook business page, I can actually say, hey, you know what I'd like to do is I would like to add a photo. And what photo would you like to add? Well, I want to upload a photo, and I choose the file, and I go to my desktop, and I go back down to the very last screenshot I took, which happened to be that QR code, and I upload that QR code, and then I say, hey, check out my new listing if you have a QR reader, and I hit share. Now watch what happens. That actually posts the image of that QR code and that post that I just made. Now any consumer that actually has a smartphone that has a QR reader can simply scan that, and it's going to go directly to my listing. Again, if you think a little bit further, you could use this in a lot of print materials. You could use this for your business card. You could use it for all sorts of things. And you see there's a post right underneath this where someone's asking me about a QR reader and QR code. So just wanted to give you a couple of quick tips on how to use QR codes in real estate. Thanks, and we'll see you at the NAR convention.